Neuroscience is an exciting field for a number of reasons, not least of which is because the field has made such ardent strides over the past 20 years. You know, when I first came into the field some 30 years ago, there were a few programs in neuroscience that were actually named that. Now, literally, there's undergraduate neuroscience programs. I see neuroscience programs in high schools. There are whole institutes devoted to the study of neuroscience. So what we're seeing is that it's science and spreading out to engage other forms of the social sciences, the physical sciences, and increasingly the humanities. So I think one of the things we're seeing is that neuroscience has become a very strong leveraging point, both as a lens to understand the way the brain and potentially mind operates, functions, but also as a mirror back upon the human condition and as a mirror back upon what we then do with regard to this neuroscientific information and how that then informs the way we treat others of our own species and others perhaps of other species as well. One of the things we're seeing is that the Society for Neuroscience meeting has become the representative nexus for neuroscientists worldwide. Well, there are a couple of things that I think are evidence from the fact that this conference has grown for as long as I've been going, from a group of 3,000 to 5,000 to literally 40,000 people. I think one of the things we're seeing here is that neuroscience as a field has become increasingly consilient and convergent. And we're seeing a larger rubric that brings together other disciplines under the agenda of studying the way the brain functions, its structure, and what this could then mean for ideas of consciousness, the mind, self, and of course all the social implications that go along with this. The Center for Neurotechnology Studies, the Potomac Institute for Policy Studies, focuses on those ways that neuroscience and neurotechnology make significant impacts upon public life, healthcare, and national security, intelligence, and defense. Obviously, as emerging trends occur in both neuroscience and the technologies that it fosters, these trends also incur potentially ethical, legal, and social issues that also need to be addressed. How we then increasingly are using this neuroscientific information to adjust our lives, direct public discourse, engage social media, affect what's possible in medicine, and also utilize neuroscience and technologies for military operations, intelligence operations, and national defense operations, both domestically and on the world stage. Obviously, one of the things that becomes important is that each and all of these potential approaches foster a number of questions just as it answers questions. And dealing with that interface of the known and the unknown, well, this becomes critical, and certainly that's our focus at the center. Neuroscience has offered a number of very viable vistas for the development of both its scientific techniques and exciting new technologies. For example, we've seen that progress in neuroimaging in some ways has made very, very robust strides to increase the signal-to-noise ratio, to really improve the quality of the actual image. But in many ways, we also see that this technology has not achieved all of its promised goals. Other forms of neurotechnologies include brain-machine interfacing, brain implants, and transcranial magnetic stimulation, and certainly the fusion of neuroscience, nanoscience, and cyberscience. Each and all are exciting, each and all hold both utopian possibilities and potential dystopian anxieties, and each and all really unfold the horizon of the exciting field that is neuroscience that requires and dictates further study, further investigation, and a real multidisciplinary focus. And that's what we're trying to do at the Center for Neurotech Studies.